Alright, so now I've got this piece of plexiglass out here. This piece here. Cut it off a piece I had lying around. You can cut this with your chop box. You just need a plywood blade. I ripped this on my table saw too with a plywood blade. Just have to go slow with it and it'll work. This is 1/8 inch plexiglass. You can get this at Home Depot. Here's a bigger piece I have for a bigger control panel. I'm going to make a control panel for the classification yard so I can turn the power off and isolate it. I'm going to use this to turn the power on and off. It's going to go into here. And then of course I'm going to have 3 toggle switches for the 3 switches on this end, which I'm going to use tortoises in, or I actually have some AC NJ International, and I have some Rix switch machines too, the AC ones that I may put in, so then we can wire up both. Alrighty, so this is what I'm going to use to put my, I got 2mm, this is what I'm going to use to put the lines on for my track plan on the plexiglass. I got 2mm wide Tamiya masking tape for curves, and I got 3mm. Use 3mm, the bigger for the mainline tracks, and I paint them white, and then I use the thinner ones for the secondary tracks or the side tracks. So on this we're going to have all secondary tracks. So the 3mm I'm not going to use on this one. So anyway, let's get started. My straight edge here, and I drew a straight line with a pencil on there. I can see it. I guess you guys probably can't, but to use that line, I'm going to run my first piece of tape right on that line, just like this. And there we go. Let's go right on there like that. Half an inch, I'm sorry, one there. Half an inch there. One more to go. There we have it. A little bit more than normal. We got 5 tracks here. Now what we have to do is run the diverging, or the actual ladder up this, and you have to reverse it because you're going to spray on this side and you're going to peel it off. So you're going to be looking at it from this side, from the reverse side. So the diverging route has to go here, but it actually has to go here. which I'm going to pull this piece up here because I don't need it. Oops. And I'm going to run the diverging route right like this. Right like this over here, like this. Right like this here. The top track all the way down. Just like this here. There it is. There it is right there. Just like that. Up here. I can actually take this here, this piece here, and I think what I'm going to do, because you can bend this stuff you can bend. I'm going to do this with it. I'm going to bend it around like this. Right onto there like that. There. There like that. Like that, right into here like that. There you go. Right there like that. If you flip it over, there it is. There it is. Now what we have to do is we have to cut these off here because these are not going to be needed here, except for, what do I need? One coming in from there. I can't put something coming in from there, which I'm going to do. But let me cut these off here, see? Doink. Just score it with the knife. Just like that. Over here you gotta score it like that. Then you can pull these up. These up like this. Just like that. I'm gonna run right here. Come on, baby. Probably would have been easier to run this all the way, but let me get that there like that. I'll run that just like that. There we go. Right there we go. And now, take this guy here, and this big guy is going to go right here. This is going to be basically the on-off switch. I can put it right on the tracker. I can stick it up there, whichever ends up working out. Looks like it may be too big for there. There's that. I'll just peel these off here. These pieces here will come off. Just like that. See? Let me save these for something else because I'm going to do another one over here. Let me save that for there. There's another one there. So we put it off here like this. There, my friends, we have it. And when you flip it over this way, that's what you got. It's going to go right on the. It's going to go right on the fascia right here. All right, now it's painted. I just put it in the spray booth and sprayed flat black paint over it. And as you see, the other side we got the line still. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the lines off. See what we got. Here we go. Here's one. There we go. Now we got number two. Let me pull that one off. From there. Number three. And number four should go all the way down like that. And there we go. There we have it right there, and a little piece of tape right there. Alright, I got my brush. There we go, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to take this paint, shake it up obviously, whichever you want. Red paint, and just dab it over the line, lines like that. I'm getting some of the black coming off here, so you got to be careful with this. I guess the black paint ain't dried all the way, so just very thickly just dab it on there like that. Get more. Maybe acrylic would probably be better so you don't have it into the black. But there it is there, see? Look at that. Alright. Well, I'm waiting for the red to dry. I added something else to this. I put a backwards C and a Y on here. So, you know, you get a... That's supposed to represent classification yard. Okay, now I'm going to paint it. I'm going to use some CSX yellow I have here, water soluble. That's the easiest to use because it doesn't interact with the tester's paint unless you're using water soluble spray. But anyway, I like doing this because it's cleaner. So we'll do this. Cleaned off my brush. Get some CSX yellow over here. Hit these letters with some yellow. Dab it on there as thick as you can so it covers it up. Look at that. See why? Alright. Now that everything's dry, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drill holes for the toggle switches right here. And what I did here is I have this clamped down. You can do this on a drill press if you have one. If you don't, you're going to use your drill here. I have a piece of plywood underneath it to keep it from cracking. You go slow here, okay? When you drill, and then you have this underneath. It's clamped down, so you don't get any cracking or chipping of the plexiglass. And I'm going to go really slow here with the drill. I got a point on the tip of the drill here. Put it right where the two tracks meet here. Drilling it down. Here we go. There you go. Once it goes through, back out. And there's your first hole. Right there. First hole right there. As we can see here, we will take the toggle switch, and she should fit right in. Put this on for now, and there we go. And I'll do the next two. Alrighty, there's the finished panel. I've temporarily screwed it to my plywood fascia here, or my plywood ends. I'm going to eventually put all along here. I'm going to have Masonite, fascia painted. But anyway, so here it is here. There's the on-off switch here. These are for the switch machines. And here we got the two wires coming out from the bus for the classification yard. We got the gray and we got the purple. I have a piece of black wire wired onto the purple because I didn't have any more purple wire, so I have a black wire. And the gray wire, as you can see, goes to, let me get these out of here. These are for the switch machines. The gray wire here goes into this switch and then comes out of the switch, and then these two go into the middle. They go into the middle of that, which is a NCE, North Coast Engineering. This is their EB3 circuit breaker. They also make an EB1. The difference between the two is this particular one has one input and three outputs. One input and then three outputs with circuit breakers on it. So I have this one. I'm going to run this as an NB3, and I'm running three of them out because the center one here, this one right here, the center, that goes to the classification yard. These other two down here, this one and this one of these is going to go to these two wires here. This is going to be for the arrival departure yard, and then the other circuit, the third one, is going to go for the engine terminal and the runaround track, which I still have to run another bus line for. Okay, and then on the other side of this, right here, and up to here, this black and red wire are off the mainline bus, which is the main bus of the system. It just wires off of that, and then I run into here, and then I can isolate all three of the circuits with these switches right here. Alrighty, there we are, all hooked up. Okay. I'm going to get a little closer here. I can show you guys what we got here. Hold that there like that, right? And then right here, these are the wires for it coming off here from the main bus, which comes off of right there. There's the black and there's the red, and that's my main power bus right there. Okay. Right there. And then down on this end, you can see they're all on. We have, over here we have this empty set here is going to be for the for the white and blue wire that I've run now, the bus line I run for the engine terminal and the runaround track. And here we go with the two finished control panels. This one right here is for the arrival departure yard, on-off switch, and this one here is the on-off switch for the classification yard, and the toggles for the switch machines. And so they look finished. As you can see, I use the white, the bigger tape on the arrival departure yard control panel. The bigger tape in the white paint represents the main line. And then right here there's going to be one toggle for both switch machines for the crossover. Another switch right there. Let me see if I can get closer into that one. Here's the other one right here. Right here, the yellow wire is spliced with a switch in between. The green wire is just direct. And on the one down there, same thing. The gray wire is split and the purple wire is run straight through. So And an engine on the arrival departure yard. And now I will turn the power on. And the light comes on. And she runs. Here it comes running here. Lights on, it's running for us. I'll shut the power off in case there's ever a short or anything. You just shut it off and you can isolate it. Now same thing, this is the classification yard. And I'm going to turn on the juice. Headlight comes on and we got juice. There we go. Turn it off, stops. Turn it on, we got juice. So that's going to end this segment here. We're going to wire up some switch machines next. So we'll do that next, and then after that we're going to do a engine terminal here. We're going to lay the tracks and hook up the electric and isolate quite a few separate tracks on that to keep, you just turn the engines off. And so that'll be coming up. So please subscribe and give me a likey poo.